Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Leo for the week of May 25th. Wow. And at this time I'd like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed, as well as all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched. And you've also hit the hype button as well. So, wow, thank you. And of course, all the lovely comments. They do keep me going. They give me inspiration. So thank you very much for doing that for me. It truly is appreciated. Thank you again. Okay. 5 of Rods. Well, you're starting to realize that there's some competition for something that you desire. Now this can be a job, a friendship. There's so many things in life that there is competition, whether we like it or not. But you are the best candidate for the fit because you just sort of relax a little bit more than most. It's not that you're not, having anxiety on the inside. You just have that demeanor of all in control. And the Ace of Cups, very nice. New opportunities, abundance, pleasure, passion. Wow. Wow. You're finally getting what your heart desires. And you're realizing that, if this is a new relationship for some of you may want to pay a little bit of attention instead of just putting on those rose-colored glasses. You want to see as the people really are that are in your life or coming into your life in some cases if this is a new relationship. You're realizing you're watching their actions as well as their words and seeing if they meet. So you're not, jumping into something. You're really going at this a little bit slower pace because you're wiser from your past. And the Knight of Swords, taking action. Looks like there's a trip in the future for many of you. And relationships that no longer suit you, you're finally letting them go. Those relationships that really weren't the best ones for yourself, and that's friendships, jobs, relatives, friends, all of the above. There's some relationships that you just get tired of, and that's where you're at with this. So you're cutting it out. You're picking your battles wisely. You're defending what you know you need to for yourself, and if it's going to cost you at all, so be it. You're okay with handling that too, but you are no longer just allowing things to happen. You are moving forward on this, taking charge, clearing the air. Yeah, and the 8 of Swords, you're definitely changing your mindset, realizing that, okay, something from your past has been holding you back. Your own self-reflections, your doubts, your worries, your stress, and you're realizing that the only thing that truly matters is releasing that, letting yourself feel you're in charge again. No more negative thinking, no more, self-imposed restrictions, and allowing yourself to step out of that feeling of not being enough and realizing how much you really are. So you're finally letting that negative stuff out of your life, see? And the 5 of Swords. You can see the writing on the wall for many things in your life. When it's time to move on, there's conflicts, there's disagreements, and people try to win at all costs, and you're not having that anymore. No more bullying, no more threatening you in all relationships. This is your time to stand in your power, realizing it's time that you put, your power and your wisdom in the forefront and moving away from that. And the 4 of Cups, yes. Taking a deep breath and removing yourself from certain situations, meditating, disconnecting from others, and just going within, doing some self-reflecting. Having a good look at where you're at, how you got here, and how to move out of it. So you're a little bit bored right now, but you can see the potential in the very near future. So that keeps you hanging in there. And there's more on offer. And you will see it very soon and very clearly. Yeah, the Hanged Man. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with him showing up. Sometimes it takes a different perspective on situations in order for you to see the true colors in things. So you're letting go so that you don't feel all that negativity in your life. You're taking a different view on things, a different perspective. You're having your own insight. Some of you are actually getting professional help to get off this merry-go-round so that you can have the dreams that you desire. So you're changing and realizing that it's okay for you to change and move forward in your dreams. No longer holding yourself back. And the Ace of Pentacles, very nice. Opportunities, tangible goods, material gains, taking care of your health, doing a little more exercising, taking care of your finances, applying for different jobs because you want out of where you're at and you want to have more. And I don't blame you. And you're realizing the only way that you can do that is to keep pushing forward for yourself, not putting up any barriers in your own way, realizing that you have the potential to have whatever dream job that you want. You just have to put time, energy, and effort into it. And you'll be surprised at what comes knocking at your door. People watch you. They want you because you have so much potential. There's abundance, that your opportunities are bringing. There's new career, financial opportunities, new ventures, and you're ready to open up to all of this in your life. So that's wonderful to see for you. Yeah. 8 of Wands is requiring you to take action. No more waiting. No more giving yourself cheap excuses. Understanding it's time to give this an answer. There's fast moving action required here. You cannot sit on the fence on this. It's a swift change. You've wanted it. You've desired it. Here it is. Now you've got to make the choice because it's not going to hang around waiting for you forever. And you need to make this decision. It's going to require you take quick action on it. 2 of Cups. Yeah, conjoining of 2. And it's good. It's not bad. This is love, partnerships, mutual attractions, marriage in some cases for some of you. But there is a connection coming in that is going to be very fulfilling to you. You are really going to enjoy each other's company. You like to hang around with one another, spend time together. You can finish each other's sentences. You laugh together. It's a good connection coming for you. And the Strength card. It's going to take strength. And you have that. You really do. Don't underestimate yourself. There's courage, passion, power, strength, and you're focused. Like you have never been this focused in a long time. This is a desire that you want. And once you achieve it, it just sort of mellows out your world in all directions. And the Ace of Rods. So definitely starting something brand new. New beginnings, new opportunities. Lining up. New career for many, many of you. And it's a project that speaks to you, makes you feel good at the end of the day. That you've accomplished something. This opportunity is really going to not only spark your interest for your future, but it's going to help you to release things from your past. So that's wonderful to see come in for you. 5 of Pentacles. You get to stop having the mindset that you don't have enough, stressing, worrying, trying to hang on to your finances, thinking that you don't have enough or won't have enough. You're finally releasing that, walking away from that, understanding that that is not serving you in any dimension, so that you can step into this world of abundance. Maybe you had in the past a little bit of setback or bills that come up unexpectedly, and it just sort of gnawed at you for a while. So, although it is a financial loss for some, the mindset is what will set you free. So once you get past that feeling that you don't have enough and all that, it will release you and help you to move into a more mindset of receiving. And the Fool card, very nice. New beginnings, new opportunities, starting fresh with an optimism look at life in general. You're trusting that life is here to fulfill your dreams. So there's new adventures, new opportunities, pleasures. You're really starting to enjoy life. You're opening up into receiving and trying new things, stepping out of your comfort zone. So that's really nice to see for you. And the Star card, look at that. Very nice. Hope, calmness, faith, renewal, spirituality, fortune, good omens. It's all good news coming in. And things are really starting. Once you've changed that mindset, it really has now opened the door in not only receiving more, but you yourself having that mind release of stressing and worrying so much and feeling like you have no control. Everything's just coming in so smooth, It's going to just blow your mind that it's happening with so much ease of how it's coming into your life. And the Seven of Swords, yes, you get to finally remove yourself from all that negative people in your life that have been dragging you down, probably for a very long time, and you get to move on, separate yourself. No more betrayals, people getting away with things, or feel like they are. You are in a much more structured state of mind for yourself, understanding that, wow, the world is my oyster and I will succeed. So you're definitely changed your mind. Things have definitely opened up for you, and you have a better perspective on what you're going to have in your life. And the Tower card. Yeah, that's all right. There's sudden change here. Something has awakening within you, and it helps you to release. So you have a sudden insight of what's actually going on around you in your world, so that you can change things. You can be in power and change this. And you're starting something brand new, a new way of your life going forward by starting from the ground up. You're willing to cut out what it is you need to cut out in order to achieve your dream. And once you have that mindset that that's how it's going to be, nothing will change it. You won't undo it. You're ready for this change. It may happen a little bit quicker than what you had anticipated, but you had already set your mind that things had to change anyhow. So this just sort of pushed you along a little bit faster than what was anticipated, but still coming in. Yeah, the Ace of Rods. So you got that times 2. So there's a new opportunity, something that really speaks to you. There's creative projects, there's new career for many, many of you. And it's going to be a career that you cherish, you enjoy. It helps you to feel inspired, and that pretty much sums it up. Because once it's a job that you truly enjoy, whether it's your own business or working for somebody else or partnerships with, it becomes enjoyable. You get up in the morning with the attitude of wanting to accomplish this, wanting to achieve this. And this is just the very beginning. So this new opportunity is going to, light up your life, set a fire under you again with new opportunities and perspectives for your future. All right, and your oracle card. Don't be distracted by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and clarity. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. And there you go. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.